ABSA Group CEO Arrie Rautenbach says the past 12 to 18 months have not been easy. The weak South African economy, the high inflation and interest rates across different markets, and geopolitical tensions make for a difficult business environment. The company also took a hit from its exposure to Ghana, which is battling sovereign debt crisis. The group expects the environment to remain challenging over the short term.
It's very clear for us that the market that we're going to operate in 2023, and our view, possibly 2024, is going to be quite a tough market. We've spoken about, the persistent high inflation globally. We've spoken about, the levels of interest rates where they are sitting right now. We've spoken about the level of, the cost of living and where it sits right now. So I think, looking at all of that, clearly, it's going to be a tough macro environment.
ABSA says it's unfortunate that South Africa has been grey-listed by the Financial Action Task Force despite efforts put in place by authorities. It says while in the short term the market has priced it in, it's important that South Africa puts in all effort to ensure it does not last for a long time. In terms of electricity crisis, ABSA says input costs for businesses across the economy have been pushed up higher and a sustainable solution is needed.
The current levels of load shedding is disruptive and impacts every single South African. It doesn't matter what business or what segment you form part of. Of course, what we are seeing is that we're all working very hard to adjust to that. And we're seeing that adjustment because you see that in the resilience of both consumers as well as businesses, small, medium, as well as large businesses. But it does bring additional costs into the process, which we all have to adjust to. So it's very important that we continue to work with all the partners to find ways to start dealing with this load shedding challenge that we've got.
ABSA says while customers are showing resilience, there are signs of distress among customers in the unsecured lending category on the back of the high interest rates environment and rising cost of living. The bank, however, says it has been conservative in its risk appetite for unsecured lending post the COVID pandemic. Gloria Safako Mosi, SABC News, Johannesburg.